So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. It is that familiar feeling again. Pedro Neto! Spread it left. Chance here to counter. Vardiol.
Oh, great feat, that.
And here's Torres. And Torres! Smashing save. Really good save, that.
It was very much worth a try, and I've seen worse. That should tee him up nicely for his next attempt at least.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this guy Nkunku is one of the most talked about forwards in Europe these days, Peter. And the thing is, nowadays, it's not just us looking at Nkunku. There's a lot of people looking at Nkunku and his ability to play the game. And he can operate anywhere in an attacking position. So that's great versatility for any other team that want to look and get his talents in their club.
Oh, here's a chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Beckham clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Tottenham with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Chelsea are looking to go forward now.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Gabriel. Neither side yet able to find the net. Jorginho is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Chalobah tries to clear. Now it's Pedro Neto. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Pedro Neto. Half an hour played now. Now it's Messi. He has found the way through. Tottenham have their second corner now. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Nkunku. Gabriel makes the interception. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Marquinhos. And here's Neymar. And here's Beckham. He's tried one! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow.
He's picked it. Neymar! Goal!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
Terrible error, duly punished. And there is the half-time whistle. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break, 1-0.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Well, you'd have to say it's a game that has very much lived up to the pre-game expectations. Passions running pretty high, rivals going at each other 100 miles an hour. You wonder whether they can keep this up. Tottenham head in, having made the crucial breakthrough, And to that end, there is a degree of satisfaction there. The lead by no means decisive yet, but so far so good. 1-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Not the most accurate pass. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
De Bruyne. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Possession football, Jim. We're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work...
Oh, what a mistake! Shot a goal! Fernandez. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Now it's De Bruyne. Messi gets into some space. And it's Jorginho. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Couldn't quite squeeze that one through.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
He's got the shot away! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Chalobah spots it and intercepts. Now it's Sancho. Chalobah kept his eye on it, and he's there. No, he's not getting any further than that. Neymar looking to run onto it. Beckham! Beckham! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Tottenham have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you... So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Yet another page in the history of this grand old rivalry. A game this so far beyond the ordinary. Oh, good-looking ball. Pass just lacking in accuracy. And they've got rid. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That's a decent clearance. Speculative strike.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And he's running through. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Well, that's beautifully weighted. It's Neymar! And it's skewed away. Jorginho. He'll try from distance. Great effort, beautifully taken.
Jorginho brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Neither side yet able to find the net. He's picked his way through.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
De Bruyne. That is good alertness. Beckham. Aimed beyond the defence. West Ham were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Alvarez. Now it's Kudus.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I lad ambitious and adventurous too.
Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Oh, and he's through the middle. Real chance! And he's done it!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
And it's hoisted clear. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
At least, Peter, not conceding another goal has kept them in this game, and they can up their response in this second half.
Well, it is a game with plenty at stake, and that does show. Highly competitive, combative, confrontational. It is what you would expect from a game of this magnitude. Tottenham come in, having established that lead. A game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. So we're just settling back into this second half. Tottenham carrying a one-goal lead. Now it's Kudus. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Now it's Kudus.
That was lovely, that.
Kudus! And the ball's come. Oh, what has happened here? Now that's well seen too. Souček. Wan-Bissaka.
Oh, really well played.
He is through here. In it comes. Gabriel gets it away. Ward-Prowse goes short. In again. Gabriel gets rid without sophistication. Wan-Bissaka. Oh, he's found support out wide. And he's onside. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition.
Can he put it away?
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Great defending, strong and determined. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Pinches it off him. And it's Messi. He's looking to set free a runner. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Tottenham have their second corner now. And that has been cleared. And that's it. Tottenham have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Neymar. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Oh, shooting chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
They've played it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Neymar in acres of space out wide. He's had a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Jorginho.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Jorginho. And it's De Bruyne. Cafu. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And he's had a hit! Oh, that was close. Torres. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Some good work on the right flank here. No outsmarting him this time. He's played him through. Neymar! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
And that is expertly dealt with. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, strongly challenged there. No way through. Still goalless. Gabriel. And it's Marquinhos. And Marquinhos works it forward.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Marquinhos. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Vardiol. Looking tidy in possession here. And it's Jorginho.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time. Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
De Bruyne. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
De Bruyne, and he's got the beating of his man. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's had a hit! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Marquinhos gets across to intercept that. Jorginho is always looking to break lines. Cafu. And here's Messi. And Messi! They've scored! Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
Tottenham are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Neymar. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Short changes him with that pass. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well,
big chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And he's managed to get... Decent hit! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Tottenham have the chance to go the other way. And it's Messi. Fernando Torres. He has found the... Can he finish?
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
He's got away. Can he latch onto this? And the flag has stayed down. Beckham.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed. I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Oh, that's a key interception.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
He's got a side of goal. Oh, and they really should have been made. And that's it. Tottenham have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Cafu. Welcome one and all. We have perfect blue skies and quite a contest ahead of us. This really is a feel-good football match. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion. And Messi! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
There aren't many defenders, Peter, who assist more goals than Andy Robertson here. That's for sure. He's reliable, consistently excellent in what he delivers going forward, and it doesn't really compromise on his defensive duties. A manager's dream in many ways, and a model man, and I would say a model footballer.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Diaz. Jorginho wins the duel this time. He's in plenty of space here. And he's made sure that's not getting through. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And it's Jorginho. The ball has bounced loose now. McAllister. Liverpool applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but great chance! And he's done it! All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Well, talking about being hit on the break, the ball was in their net before they could even organise their defence. It was fast and furious and all but unstoppable.
So the first moment of real significance.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
De Bruyne! Beckham. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. De Bruyne. And Hakimi. Neymar. Mohamed Salah.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Robertson. To McAllister. Mohamed Salah. Vardiol stands tall and stands strong. Neymar. That's been cut out. Well played. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
It's Jorginho! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think there's plenty to be pleased about with that first half display in terms of the score and overall approach.
Tottenham leading 1-0 at the break. Torres! That was a matter of inches.
Look, I'm sure he'll deny it, Peter, but the keeper didn't have that covered.
Robertson, McAllister, Konate, Van Dijk, McAllister, Alexander-Arnold, Mohamed Salah. He's got away. He's going for goal. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Van Dijk. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. That looks a good ball through. Messi is in a really... Messi! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Messi has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Tottenham choosing to make the first change. Kane coming on here, a change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
Robertson. He won't be happy with that one. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Jones. And he welcomes it in. Now it's Diaz.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
He's all shapes to shoot! Really well taken goal. Do not write them off. Back they come.
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
Diaz is second in the league scoring charts. Liverpool grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner.
And it's De Bruyne. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Vardiol. Now it's Beckham. Chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Beckham really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And the referee brings it to a close. Tottenham end the season with a draw. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, we're
Well, games at this level don't come too much bigger than this one. 90 minutes to decide whether they can take the big step up. The manager has challenged his players to deliver a statement, a warning shot to prospective opponents for next season. This is it. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. The action has already started. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Out to the left it goes. And it's Jorginho. Chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Upamecano is there to clear. And he's been shifted off it. And they've got rid. Oh, he'll be annoyed at himself for not getting there. Marquinhos makes the interception. Oh, that's a key interception. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Engages and forces him off the ball. Nicely aimed pass. Back into the middle. Great hit! And he's managed to get rid. Works it forward. Vardiol. Ah, that's a fine interception. Gets his pass away. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
So we're still where we started right now. Aim forwards. Now it's Messi. Mbappe. De Bruyne. And it's Fernando Torres. And here's Beckham. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. De Bruyne unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Played back in. And Beckham! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Oh, played right into his path. And he's found the... Mbappe! And again! And he's done it!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Well, I think the manager's...
There's the whistle for half-time. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And the shot! And yes, it's there! And with that goal comes comfort. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, the goal was really well worked. Look, the game is a constant search for space, and he found a pocket.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Now it's Beckham. And Beckham! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple. Well, he knows he has the ability to put this exactly where he wants. He'll always back himself.
Beckham! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Barcelona have reclaimed it. A real chance if he can get through. And he's on his way. Shapes to shoot. And it's there. And the lead is extended still further. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is another.
Great chance! They've done it! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Barcelona are having a ball here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
That has ended up in no man's land. and claimed it back swiftly. Beckham. And smartly reclaimed. That is good alertness. And it's De Bruyne. Has a look and has a go. Keeper always had the measure of that.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
And we have our very first corner.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's gone for goal. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Marquinhos gets over and intercepts. And he's managed to get free. Now can he hits one?
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And a header! And he can't put it away. Hakimi. And that has put paid to that. Pass is just off target.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good.